I'm kind of curious what you guys would say are some of the core skills that you think, either a newcomer Bitcoiner should have, or maybe getting a little bit further into their journey. Maybe I'll go to Larry first. Like, as you were getting into Bitcoin and kind of understanding a few things, what would you say are like the couple core skills?
Yeah, well, I mean, obviously running a node is a good skill to have, but I don't think that's as essential. Probably the first one is actually just being comfortable doing transactions and getting your Bitcoin off of an exchange. In my case, it was getting the hell out of Coinbase, which was such a piece of and finding who the better brokers are. And I tend to use Strike and River as my two choices. People use other choices, but then of course, self-custody and cold storage, and BIP39, the 12 words and all is essential. And I try and train all of my clients, and I have a lot of clients that, I advise that, the first thing they've got to do is get a core, get a wallet and, put a little bit of Bitcoin on it, and then wipe the wallet out and then reestablish it, and do that a few more times until they develop a real comfort with the fact that those words represent the coins, and that they understand how to do it, and that, the nuclear launch code are the words. And so you've got to secure the words and you're good. And, I think in my case, I know you guys use lots of different things and support lots of different things, including the cold card. I haven't actually gone to the cold card yet. I've just been a simple Trezor guy all along. I think, the high-end Trezor product is a very good product. And so I've walked through many Trezor demos with my boomer clients.
Nice.
And I think it's essential, because I do believe that someday, the blue team could win, and they could come back and try and tax or grab or go after the ETFs, whatever. And so I think having self-custody Bitcoin that's job number one. If you want to be able to separate money and state, you got to take your money and separate it from anything that the state touches, and all the ETFs and all the companies, the state can touch them. I mean, if the state calls up Unchained and says, "Give us all your Bitcoin," they're going to have a problem, right? But if you're on your own, you're good to go. You can leave the country. You've still got your wealth. So to me, that's the core skill. I mean, there are a lot beyond that, I know. And you've got 16 million views. Amazing, right? You've done so much good work in this area. So I'd kind of throw it back to you. I mean, what am I missing? What's the next level after you've got yourself secured on a cold wallet? What do you do next?
So, I mean, I'll go to the other guys in a sec here, but what I'll say to you, Larry, is we got to get you out to the mountains next year, and I'll give you that free cold card workshop.
Okay. Yeah, we probably do.
I will say that, especially like the newer Trezors that now have added a secure element, stuff like that, and the Bitcoin only firmware, like they've definitely done some good work there, and it is a very easy to use device.
Okay.
I actually just recorded a side-by-side comparison video of like 5 different hardware devices that I looked at that I'm going to put out soon. But yeah, cold card, I think that's kind of like, in terms of hardware, it's interesting when you use some other devices and kind of like the proprietary software that goes with them, and then you jump to something like a cold card. The first foray into it, you're like, what the hell am I looking at? And then all of a sudden you're like, oh my God, this is giving me so much more of an understanding of what I'm looking at. And I see like my UTXOs, and I see like the transaction graph, and like bit by bit, you learn the basics, and then you start asking, what's that thing there? And you level up, and what's this button do? And you level up.
Okay.
And so it's like it's like a whole new aha moment as you interact.
I'm here for it. I need to sit down with you and have a personal instruction session.
We'll do it. We'll do it. Awesome. Well, I will tag in there after, but maybe I'll go to Matthew and then Anil, just in terms of what do you guys think are core Bitcoiner skills that would be great for people to level up with? So Matthew, I'll start with you.
Let me break this down for my fellow Bitcoiners. In just 8 weeks, I've seen a serious shift. More strength,
more energy, and fast muscle gains. The reason? FITSCRIPT. They ran 124 biomarkers, blood, hormones, inflammation, and built a fully custom plan: nutrition, training, supplements. No guesswork, no templates. This is functional medicine meets precision fitness for high-performing men who want sovereignty over their health. If you care about optimization the way you care about your money, test, don't guess. Don't trust, verify. Hit the link in the description or scan the QR code on the screen to check out FITSCRIPT and see what's possible.
Well, I think we can take guidance from Satoshi's app, which was obviously the first app, and that was a node, and it was a wallet, and it was a miner, all in one. You could press the button. That was well before my time, but you press the button, generate coins, and I came late to mining. We talked about this the last time I was on the show. That was my weakest skill, and I've learned a lot since then. I think it does make sense to start with cold storage and a hardware wallet, but quickly, and that's one reason I like Sparrow, and I know you've done some great tutorials on it as well, because you can start with Sparrow. You can set up a hot wallet. You can use a public node, a public Electrum server, and then you can link your cold card to it, and then you can migrate to your own node, etc. And then thanks to Star 9, then you can bring in the mining piece with Datum Gateway and your BitAxe. But I like to think of Satoshi's app, so it's node, wallet, and miner.
Nice. Larry's like, holy shit, what am I getting myself into?
No, I know I got to go there.
You can do it, Larry.
Even
you do much harder things in your
even
mouth.
a boomer can learn it. Yeah, no, I'm sure if I apply myself, I'll do it. I feel like I've got the first step, and I know I got to go to multi-sig and do a lot of other things, but that's down the road a little bit.
Yeah, again, it's typically, it's a worry for people because they just haven't done it yet. It's just anything unfamiliar is going to seem foreign until you've done it once or twice, and then it becomes easier and easier. So, but Anil, I'll go to you as well. What do you figure are some of the core skills that Bitcoiners should look at and level up with?
I'll give you two. First is watching your channel, and the reason is, I think if we went back one cycle, two cycles, there are a lot of things that were prudent to do that people didn't do because it was intimidating. And now there is no excuse. Like, you will walk someone through step by step, setting up a cold card, for example. And, I now personally only recommend cold card to people who are at that step. And even if you're not, I would still recommend getting one, because the education you will get from using it, even experimentally, will more than pay for itself.
100%.
The second piece, I think, the way you can level up that is very, very simple and almost no one does it, is read history. Read more history, understand all the attack vectors that are out there that will, be cyclical and come back again. And that way you will avoid blow up risk.
Yeah.
So that's my main one.
I like that. Well, yeah, absolutely. I'll echo that cold card thing there as well. And caveat, hey, they're a sponsor of the channel, but I courted them. I hunted down Rodolfo and I said, you should sponsor the channel because I use the shit out of your product. So, but yeah, the medium becomes the education, right? Like you just by asking questions of what you're doing, you have these moments where you're like, oh, now I understand Bitcoin better. So it's definitely a great pathway to being a better Bitcoiner, in my opinion. But I digress. Anil, this was a fantastic topic. I'm huge on the education front, obviously. And I'll show it one more time again, just because I'm so passionate about people leveling up. But please do check out the Zero to Hero page. There's a ton of content there, but I've just kind of laid out like a few single videos for each topic, from beginner to intermediate to advanced, so that you can kind of, check out some options. But then there's playlists below for more options on each type of wallet or node or whatever. And then the other thing I'll say is, if you're going to be in the Vancouver area. Do I still have that link in front of me? I don't know if I do. But please do go to Learning Bitcoin. Anil, off the top of your head, is it learningbitcoin.com? Is that right?
It might be .ca.
Let me learningbitcoin.ca. Yes, head to learningbitcoin.ca if you're going to be in the Vancouver area. And once again, it's August 16th and 17th. Some great educational hands-on opportunities, some great talks, some great people there. I'm looking forward to being there as well. So yeah, it should be a good time. Bitcoin Well is the best place to be buying and selling Bitcoin in Canada and the US. And now with Bitcoin Well Infinite, it's also the best place to be making large buys at their OTC desk of over $50,000. Their white glove service gives you fast transactions, no slippage, and the lowest fees. You can scan the QR code on the screen or simply head to bitcoinwell.com/BTC Sessions to sign up today. And you can share your own personalized referral link to earn commissions.